Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to install Cpupower application package in Debian. So first we have to open the terminal and search for the Cpupower application package using sudo apt search. So it will do a full text search in the repository and return the packages with the name Cpupower in it. So it has written lib Cpupower dev. This is a development package. You may install it, but there might be some bugs. Better is to install this lib Cpupower 1. This is the stable version, and Linux Cpupower. So these are the power management tool, and the stable package contains the CPU frequency and voltage scaling tools, and these are the CPU power management tools. So these are additional tools that run over this, so user can interact using the CPU power management tools with the underlying CPU frequency and voltage scaling tools. So you have to install it. Sudo apt install Cpupower 1. Installation will be complete, and two packages Cpupower 1 and Linux Cpupower will be installed. Okay, done. Now let us come to interact with the Cpupower. So usage, what commands are supported: Cpupower -c -cpu list command and arguments. The supported commands are frequency info, frequency set, idle info, idle set, set info, monitor, and help. Not all commands can make use of the -c CPU list option. Okay. Now we can start with the first instruction, that is sudo Cpupower frequency -info. So it is returning the CPU data using the tools that are available in the package. So analyzing the CPU, it returns driver is ACPI CPU frequency driver. CPUs which are on the same hardware frequency 0. CPUs which need to have their frequency coordinated by software 0. Max transition latency cannot determine, or it is not supported. So in most of the cases this data will not be shown. Hardware limits from 1.4 gigahertz to 3 gigahertz. Available frequency steps 3 gigahertz, 1.7 gigahertz and 1.4 gigahertz. Available CPU frequency governors, or we can say power modes, is conservative, on demand, user space, power save, performance, and shared util. So the current policy is performance frequency should be within 1.4 gigahertz to 3 gigahertz. The governor performance may decide which speed to use within this range. So now you will ask why the performance mode is there, because I had done the configuration. So in the boot itself, I had put this performance. So I want the governor set to performance whenever the system starts up using the breakdown engrams script. So by default, my system is in the performance mode. So performance governor is always activated whenever I start my system. And if it is not configured to performance manually by the user, it will start it with on demand. So on demand will be there. This is the default mode for Debian, but I have done the configuration, so it is directly starting up the system in performance mode only. And the current CPU frequency is 3 gigahertz. That is the max for my AMD Ryzen 5 CPU 4600H CPU. Boot state support is yes, active yes, boot states, total states 3. So this is P states, AMD P states, P0, P1, P2. 3000 megahertz or 3 gigahertz, 1700 megahertz or 1.7 gigahertz, and 1400 megahertz or 1.4 gigahertz. That's it. So this is how you have to do the installation and configuration of Cpupower in your Debian installation, or any Debian based installation. This will work. I think this will also work in Ubuntu based Linux distributions also. So see you then. Bye bye.